newsdesk.org, also a Fox News contributor. Paul, one of the more alarming things about this is that it appears that these alleged gang members, TDA, feel like they can just, operate along the same guidelines, business as usual, as which they operate in Venezuela. Take a listen to this city council member.
It's unreal. Residents tell me they feel like they are living in a third world country. They are marking their territory. They are putting up their gang-related graffiti on the blocks, on the areas that they have taken over. And quite frankly, I have heard too many stories from too many property owners, business owners, and residents to think that this is anything other than a complete gang takeover.
Is it a gang takeover, you think?
Certainly looks like it, and let me be the first to congratulate the federal government on its designation of TDA as a transnational criminal organization. The next question then becomes, where's the case? Okay, very good. You've designated them, but we're all still waiting around for a big DOJ-led case to bring a RICO-level prosecution against what's clearly developing into a national security issue. These are the kind of guys that you have to take down at an organizational level. One or two little arrests here or there by local authorities are sure. They're important, they're good for gathering intelligence, and they're good for preempting further violence. But the only organization that I've seen take down a collusive organizational case relative to DDA has been here in New York City, where the NYPD took down a big phone ring, the guys that are on the scooters that are snatching phones, and then they go back to Colombia. It's quite organized. That's the kind of stuff, in light of how national this is, international it is. We need DOJ, and they are just MIA. I don't know where we've been talking about this on the air now 6 months at least, and I just don't see even a toe in the water regarding one of these cases.
Who would need to be, if the Fed was going to do that, who would need to be the federal official to launch a case and potentially charges? Would it be the Attorney General himself or somebody else? I don't know.
You'd need somebody who has the will, and we would have needed somebody who's not willing to wait until after 5 November, because obviously the implication here is that if you take down a big case like this, people are going to say, well, what'd you let them in for to begin with? All right. And, so that's the optic that they don't want. There's a number of people here who could bring those level cases. I refer back to the MS-13 issue that was so hot prior to 2016. When Donald Trump got into office, he came here to Long Island, New York, where MS-13 was really headquartered on the East Coast, and said, guys, whatever resources you need. Several of my former colleagues were on that task force, and they crushed 13 on Long Island. They're since back because they've taken their foot off the pedal there. That sort of task force model is what we need nationwide. Sure, the AG would be great. FBI would be great. Mayorkas would be great as the head of Homeland. But you need a task force model that, like we did after 9/11 for the JTTFs. Expand the JTTFs, it's the same kind of thing. Expand, have a task force model, state and locals, use the federal reach, the federal intel, the locals who know the streets better than anybody else, start making big RICO like mafia cases, and you'll end this. The problem is if you wait, they're going to get entrenched, and that's what happened with the mafia. Okay, J. Edgar Hoover said there is no mafia for decades, and what happened? They got so entrenched, it took forever to get them out of government, out of the judicial system, and elsewhere. You don't want these guys to get that entrenched. You got to do it now, but there doesn't seem to be the federal will.
Yeah. Well, Paul, that's kind of depressing, but thank you for taking time with us, sharing your expertise. Hopefully someone at the federal level will take it up.
It can be done. It'll have to be done at some point. It should have been done sooner.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.